Hey everybody, welcome back to the Miami Herald's High School Football Gridiron Report. It's playoff time. We're ready for round one, and we're here at Dade Christian School. They're back in the postseason this year. It's a turnaround year for the Crusaders. They're 9-1 this season, going into the Class II first round, the semifinals against Naples Community School Friday night at 7:30. We're here with Coach Nick Martinez and a couple of his top players. Coach, tell us a little bit about the turnaround, because you've been a part of this school both as a player and now as a coach. Last year was a little rough here for these guys. What's been the key to turning this thing around, getting back on track?
Well, luckily I've been a part of the two best teams this school's seen. That was my senior year when I came here. We went undefeated, and then obviously in 12, the year we went to state. So I understood what it took to have a winning program, and just from the off-season buzz in the summer, you know, the feeling you get around the team, and you know, the type of leadership we had on the team, we knew, you know, not many people knew, but we knew it was going to be a successful season.
There's always been talent here. We know this from watching you when you played here. You know, Coach Sonneborn went to state a few years back. What was the biggest thing that was missing that you saw that needed to be established when you were handed the keys and became the head coach?
Just the leadership. Some of it was, you got to let these guys know is, hey, it's your team now, and you got to give them a little bit of a kick in the butt, and the other guys just naturally just take over the leadership role just by being older and feeling a lot more comfortable in their play, you know, and it's just been, to see the turnaround in that aspect has been the biggest key.
And tell us about these guys standing here. You know, they've been a big part of your success this year. If you could introduce them one at a time and tell us what role they play on the team. Yeah,
so Jose Valdivia, we call him Pepe. He's been a 3-year starter for us. He's just a junior. He's been a 3-year starter for us, and you know, it's hard to not notice him if you come out to our games. He's just gonna be making plays on the defensive line, and then, you know, even though he's not the biggest guy, he's definitely our top offensive lineman also. And we look to run the ball behind him, you know, just about every time. And then DJ Terry, he's a junior also. He's been coming along. He's you know, he's been here since I was here. You know, and just to see him grow up. I remember he was just a little kid, you know, just like these guys out here, just shooting the ball around, and now he's out here making plays for me. He's stepped into his own, and he's just been taken over as an elite playmaker and one of the most underrated players in Dade County for sure.
Well, Coach, let's talk about this matchup, because some teams, you know, get a first-round game, and not that it's a breather, but maybe it's a team that they expect, like, maybe they can get past, and but this game right away, this Naples Community School looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to be a 50-50 one way or the other. What do you know about them, first off, and what's it going to take to beat this team?
Well, what I know about them is they have a lot of talent. Just by watching them on film and how they move the ball. Personally, look at the scores of the games. They've just been blowing out teams. Every team they play, with the exception of one, they've been blowing them out. So then you watch the film a little bit and you see why. They're extremely talented. They have some dynamic players. You know, they're a team a lot like us. You know, a lot of talent, but not a lot that people know about. So they have something to prove, just like we do. You know, they're a district runner-up, but to us it doesn't mean anything, because, you know, you can just see that they're a top program on the rise.
What was the biggest thing you learned from Coach Sonneborn, both from playing for him and then later coaching with him, that you've brought to the table as the head coach of this program?
Honestly, the biggest thing I learned from him has nothing to do with actual football. It's to find time for yourself, because obviously, you know, this game and leading these guys takes up a lot of your life. And if you want to be a good husband and a good father, you got to find some kind of time for your life, for yourself. And these guys see it. I bring my little girl around here all the time. You know, my wife, you know, she's a big time part of the school too. So that's been the biggest thing, honestly.
I got to ask these guys real quick, what's it like to have this weight room behind you? Because not everybody has a pretty good facility like this around town. How much has that helped you guys?
I think it's incredible. I think it's awesome how we can go through a couple reps and then finish practice and come in here and lift weights and go throughout the season.
I think it's great that we get to, you know, work as a team in here, and our coaches always told us to put the team before ourselves. And when we come in here, it's just a brotherhood.
Well, guys, Coach, we wish you the best of luck this Friday, and congratulations so far on this season. This turnaround year really has been for the Crusaders at 9-1 now. You can catch them on Friday night right here at Dade Christian School at 7:30 against Community School of Naples.